By the end of this video, you will learn everything you need to know about the Figma homepage, how to navigate faster, organize your files, access all the resources you need to create your designs, create and share projects, set up a team and invite others to collaborate, and even restore deleted files. Hi, I am Abdurrahman, a UI UX designer, and welcome to my Figma Crash Course 2026. Before we start, if you haven't downloaded Figma yet, make sure to watch the Figma download video first. Let's start our quick overview of the Figma homepage. First, at the top of the left panel, you will find your profile, where you can change the app theme from light mode to dark mode, edit your profile settings, or add another account if you'd like. Below your profile, you will find the search bar. You can use it to find any project or file you're looking for. That's why it's very important to name every project and file properly, so you can avoid a mess and find your work easily when you need. Next, we have Recents. This section shows all the files and projects that you have recently opened, worked on, or shared. If you want to organize these files, you can use the sorting and filtering options you see here. After that, let's talk about the community. The community is where you'll find all the resources you need for your designs, such as icons, illustrations, plugins, and UI kits for websites and mobile apps, all in one place. The best part is that you can use most of these resources for free, because a few of them are paid, without leaving Figma, which saves you a lot of time and effort. Later, you can add resources to the community if you'd like, so other people can use them. For example, if you want icons, go to the search bar and type icons. Then press enter. You will see many icon files in the results. If you want to open one of these files, click on it. If you want to use this file in your project, click on Open in Figma. And you can use these icons as you like. If you want to go back, click on this home icon. If you want to preview the file first to make sure it's the right one, scroll down and you will find the preview section. From here, you can open any page in the file. You can zoom in or zoom out, or you can view it in full screen. Searching for a specific icon across all of these files can be difficult and take a lot of time and effort. That's why there is another option to avoid this, which is Figma plugins. Plugins are tools with different functions and types that help you while designing, but they are not part of the basic Figma tools. You can use them directly inside your design files without needing to leave these files to search for a specific icon. To use any of these plugins, click on Open in Figma. You can choose a recent file or create a new file. I'll create a new file. Then click Run to start using the plugin. For example, I'll search for a home icon. Now I can insert any one of these icons into my design file just by clicking on it. As you can see. Next, let's talk about drafts. Drafts are a private space where you can explore ideas and iterate on your designs before presenting them to clients or stakeholders. No one can see your draft except you, unlike shared design files where team members can view your work. To create a new draft, click on this plus icon and choose the file type you want to create, or you can import a file from your computer. After that, we have all projects. Projects allow you to organize all files related to a specific project in one place. This makes the design process more organized and helps you avoid confusion. To create a new project, click on Project. The starter plan allows you to create one project with up to 3 files. If you need more projects, you will need to upgrade to the Professional plan. If you want to share a project with others, such as team members, clients, or stakeholders, click on Share. You can choose whether they can edit or view the project. If you're inviting multiple people, enter their email addresses separated by commas, then click Invite. You can also copy the project link and share it with them. To make changes to a project, open this project. If you want to create a new file in your project, click on Create. Then choose a file type or import files from your computer. If you want to edit the project settings, click on this icon. You can change the project name, add a description, or transfer the project to another team. A professional organization or enterprise plan is required for you and the team you're sending the file to. Then click Next. You need to enter the web link of the team you're sending the file to. You will also need to enter the email of the person responsible for the project, such as team leader, client, or stakeholder, to notify them about this action. You can also send a copy of the project to someone using the same method. It's important to know that projects are created within teams. If you want to create a new team, click here and select Create New Team. Enter your team name, then click Create. After that, you can add team members by entering their email addresses. You can always add or remove members later. I don't have any team members to add right now, so I'll skip this step. Next, select your plan. In this course, we'll work with the starter plan as we mentioned before, but you can choose the professional plan if you need more features. And now your new team is ready. Finally, let's talk about the trash. This is where deleted files go. You can restore these files anytime or permanently delete them if you are sure you don't need them anymore. The last thing we're gonna talk about is Figma files. There are 6 file types in Figma: design, fig jam, slides, buzz, site, and make. In this course, we'll focus on the design file because it's used in almost everything we do, such as designing product screens, creating interactive prototypes, building design systems and component libraries, sending off designs to developers, and getting feedback on our work. We will talk about the other design files later. That's it for this video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe for more content, and share this video with others so they can benefit too. If you'd like to connect with me, you will find all my contact information in the description below. Feel free to reach out anytime. See you in the next video.